Hello, welcome to episode 3 of the 70s Silver Art Bar Show. My name is Silver Art and I'm hosting this. On this episode, I want to discuss briefly retail values on silver art bars on eBay and other places online. Here's a situation where values will vary here, and I have 3 examples of what I'm talking about. Here's the first example. Now, first of all, I want to start off by saying that I bought these recently, and I'm going to start with this one. And being that it's Easter, it's going to be the Easter weekend. Today's Good Friday. I bought this bar, I think about a couple of days ago. And it's a Seiko mint bar, minted in '74. Yeah, I love enameled bars, certain ones. And this just shows you that the Easter Bunny does indeed exist. And that's proof right there, proof positive that the Easter Bunny does indeed exist. I think I paid $19.30 for this, $19.30 for this bar, which is $1 over spot. And this is the bar I showed you in episode 1 that I bought today. And I paid $20 for it, which was $1.50 over spot. And now this one, I paid $13 over spot. There's a dealer that I went out of town, and he had a whole lot of silver art bars. And now $13 over spot. Now I usually don't pay that amount. That's a high premium. They usually don't pay that. But he had a whole bunch that I bought, and there was some very good rare stuff. So to me, it was worth it. So I paid $30 for this. This was when spot was in the $17 range. But I want to show you, just to give you an example of the various values. Now, you would think, just looking at this, that if you want to sell on eBay, you think, okay, the lowest price over spot that you paid, you would think that you'd get the most money out of it when you sell on eBay. Being that silver art bars, especially old bars like these, can fetch a big premium on eBay. But that's not necessarily the case, and I'll give you an example. And this is based on my experience of watching prices on eBay, and as well as my experience on selling certain bars on eBay, since I do have a side business doing this. And here's what I'm talking about here. Now, a bar like this is enameled. Usually, holiday themed bars usually sell for, like, at least right now, like $20, $25, somewhere like that, in that range. So this will probably sell for like I'm gonna say about 30, maybe between $30 and $35. It's enameled, very beautifully done, in my opinion. That probably about between $30 and $35. This bar, I'd say between 20 and 25, maybe 30, if you're patient for the right buyer. Now, you would think that this bar that I paid the highest premium for, with 13 over spot, you would think that you wouldn't get much out of it, or anything out of it. It seemed like, why would you sell it if you paid $30 for it and the spot was 17? And this is where the prices will vary. Now, first of all, this is a canceled die. Okay, you can see the lines across the image. This is a canceled die, and those are very hard to find. And this one, I think, like I said, I bought 2 of these for $30 each, and this is the one I'm going to keep. But the other one I sold for $70. Which actually, that's the going rate. That's the current going rate. It's around $65, $70. So, even though I paid a high premium for this, I actually, on a relative basis, it's actually a very good deal on a bar like this, because it's a canceled die, and usually those are very hard to find, and those fetch a very high premium on eBay. So actually, this would have made me the most money. You know, if I had sold all these at the prices that I mentioned they could sell for, and I got the price for them, this would have been the biggest profit maker right here, believe it or not. So like I said, there's certain bars that will go for a lot of money, like Grace House bars and certain bars where you only had low mintages. So in this case, I think if I were to look this up right now in my art bar book, now sometimes the mintages are fairly accurate because a lot of time was spent looking at this. So this was minted in 73 by Motherlode Mint. So if I look this up right now, hold on, let me see. And usually Motherlode Mint bars don't sell for much on eBay, based on my past observations. So I'm gonna look and see. Okay, here we go. Motherlode Mint. So if I look this up, okay, this is it. This is the bar. So let's see, Motherlode Mint 24C. So I have to turn the page here. So 24C. Oh wait a minute, no, that's wrong. 24C right here, coin press cancel. That's a canceled version. 73. Only 500 were minted. Rarity value is $30. So when they say rarity value, that's like $30 over spot. So actually, like I said, I got a good deal on this on a relative basis. It's a high premium on an absolute basis. It would appear that I overpaid, but you have to look at, when it comes to collecting stuff like this, you have to look at the relative value in terms of what it goes for on eBay. So I paid 30 for it. I got 70 for it, which I thought was a good deal, and because these are hard to find. In this case, 500 of these were minted. So that's on a relative basis. That's a high mintage for a canceled die, because usually some of the old canceled bars usually they have like a mintage of between 5 and 20. So this is a relatively high mintage bar for a canceled die. But those are high demand bars, and like this one I'm gonna keep because I bought another one that same day, so I sold that one. This one I'm gonna keep. And bars like these are fairly common. The Seiko Mint bars are fairly common. They also make canceled dies of certain Seiko Mint bars, but those are hard to find like any other canceled die bar is. These, like I said, this will probably be like $25. I'm saying, and this is probably about $35. So after fees, probably make a few dollars on these, but I made a good amount of money on this bar right here. So like I said, it's a moving target, and sometimes the art of selling, you have to master that, and I'm new to selling, being a reseller. So I just wanted to give you an idea just of the various values. And then there's certain bars that I've sold for like well over $400 or $500. Some of the vintage Coca-Cola bars from the 70s and early 80s have sold for a lot of money, given the popularity of Coca-Cola memorabilia in general. So I just wanted to show you that, and this to give you an idea of what some of these sell for. Now there's some that I sold for like $50 or $60, as well as like $30 and $40. So it just depends on what it is, depends on the theme, it depends on the demand, because sometimes it's a moving target. It just depends. So, and that was it, and that ends episode 3 of the 70s Silver Art Bar Show, and goodbye.